We can have real peace in Gaza or elsewhere. In Ukraine, in Sudan, in Libya, everywhere when the peace needs to be enforced, we are ready. The United Nations exist to reject this doctrine. We must stand for all, the strong and the weak.
Only the willfully ignorant, those who endorse war crimes and who choose to ignore history, could be inspired by the rhetoric of Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto. His political rehabilitation cannot erase his direct command responsibility for crimes against humanity in East Timor and West Papua, a legacy that marks him as a fugitive from international justice.
Indonesia is prepared to deploy 20,000 or even more of our sons and daughters to help secure peace in Gaza or elsewhere.
Prabowo's words are a blueprint for colonialism. His lecture on humanity, democracy, or apartheid, delivered by a general convicted of war crimes in East Timor, is an insult to the victims of Indonesia's aggression in East Timor, West Papua, Aceh, and the Moluccas. If he truly seeks a global peace mission for Indonesian troops, let him begin by immediately withdrawing all soldiers from West Papua, ending one of the world's most militarized zones, and halting 60 plus years of daily human rights violations. If we were granted equal time on the UN stage, Indonesia's credibility would be shattered. His speech is only served to demonstrate the urgent necessity of our liberation roadmap and global Pacific and UN institutions to take an active role in exposing Indonesia's atrocities in West Papua. The ULMWP states that Prabowo's central omission, the 60-plus year brutal occupation of West Papua that has claimed over 500,000 Papuan lives, refused the bankruptcy of Indonesia's narrative. While Jakarta invests in sophisticated international propaganda campaign, it simultaneously bans all foreign media, NGOs, and politicians from West Papua to hide the truth, the genocide, ecocide, and Indonesian apartheid against indigenous West Papuans. This is not diplomacy, it is theater. Prabowo's hollow words about racism are the very definition of hypocrisy, while his government presides over a system of apartheid and ecocide in West Papua. His speech is a direct admission of fear that the Pacific region and the world are waking up to Indonesia's crimes, fear of the United Liberation Movement for West Papua growing momentum. The ULMWP affirms that Indonesia's economic stability is an illusion, propped up solely by the illicit plunder of West Papuan natural resources, the so-called Indonesian rupiah, almost fake money. It's backed by Papuan blood, oil, timber, and gold. The ULMWP declares that our agenda is now more potent than ever. The ULMWP will intensify its campaign for full membership in the Melanesian Spearhead Group, a UN human rights visit, and ultimately a UN resolution on the right to self-determination for the people of West Papua. Vanuatu's landmark ICJO campaign proves that young Pacific Islanders are now leading the charge. This generation will not stop there. They will stand with West Papua, ensuring their leaders understand that support for Indonesia is complicity in the environmental destruction of Pacifica. Indonesia's deforestation and expanding coal and nickel mines are directly accelerating the drowning of the Pacific and the world. As one, we will echo Prabowo's words back to him, exposing the contradiction between rhetoric and reality. We will echo Prabowo's own words back to him on every international stage. He will be forced to choke on his rhetoric about democracy the moment West Papua is allowed to speak. Our message to the Pacific leaders, to tribal chiefs, climate activists, academics, students, and institutions is very clear. The Pacific Ocean of Peace Declaration is built on a sea of Papuan suffering. There can be no climate justice on a land stained by genocide and ecocide. The ULMWP underlines its call for Papuans to boycott Indonesian colonial structures at all levels and to prepare for independence. Prabowo has inadvertently handed us a powerful tool. Our roadmap to freedom is clear and resolve is unbreakable. Papua, merdeka. Papua, merdeka. Papua, merdeka.